Carl Jung, the meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical structures. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. Good day everyone, I am JOYLYN BENTAYAO, together with my classmates Jolito, Lemindog, and DECERLYN ESCOBELLA. We are going to discuss the important topic in the chemistry that will help us as a future educator to impart this knowledge and learnings to our future learners to be an effective and efficient science educator in the future. It seems like we are all ready to witness and learn about chemical bonding. So what is chemical bonding? It refers to the formation of a chemical bond between two or more atoms, molecules, or ions to give rise to a chemical compound. These chemical bonds are what keep the atoms together in the resulting compound. Our topic that we are going to discuss are Lewis structure and octet rule, ionic and covalent bonding, bond polarity and electronegativities, resonance structure, and what are the exceptions to the octet rule, and the strengths of covalent bonds. What is Lewis structure? So a Lewis structure is a very simplified representation of the valence shell electrons in a molecule. It is used to show how the electrons are arranged around the individual atoms in a molecules. Electrons are shown as dots, or for bonding electrons as a line between the two atoms. And when we say octet rule, it dictates that atoms are most stable when their valence shells are filled with 8 electrons. Lewis formulated the octet rule in his cubical atom theory. The octet rule refers to the tendency of atoms to prefer have 8 in the valence shell. When atoms have fewer than 8 electrons, they tend to react and form more stable compounds.
Hi everyone, good day again. I am Jolito Lemindog. In this video, I am going to introduce to you the chemical bonding, the ionic and covalent bonding, and also you are all going to understand the different bond polarities and electronegativities. First, how do ionic bond and covalent bond exist when compound elements are combined chemically? Well, metals plus non-metals combined chemically formed an ionic compound. Second, non-metals plus non-metals combined chemically, they formed covalent bond. Now, what are ionic bonds and covalent bond? First, ionic bond is a chemical bond formed due to the complete transfer of electrons from one atom to another atom. And covalent bond when two or more atoms join together by mutual sharing of electrons. And now, let's go to band polarities and electronegativities. First, what is band polarity? Band polarity is a useful concept for describing the sharing of electrons between atoms within a covalent bond. And there are 3 types of bonding. First, nonpolar covalent bond. Second, polar covalent bond. And lastly, the ionic bond. And now, what are electronegativities? An atom element can attract electrons when the atom is uncompound.
Now, we will discuss about the resonance structure. So, what is resonance structures? Resonance structures are used when a single Lewis structure cannot fully describe the bonding. The combination of possible resonance structures is defined as a resonance hybrid, which represent the overall decolonization rather decolization of electrons within the molecule. There are 4 rules to remember for recognizing resonance structures. First is atoms never move. Second, you can only move electrons in 2 bonds or lone pairs or that are in p orbitals. And the third one is the overall charge of the system must remain the same, and fourth one is the bonding framework of a molecule must remain intact. Exception to the octet rule and strength of covalent bonds. Before we look in the exceptions of the octet rule, we need to understand what the octet rule is. As per the rule, atoms gain or lose electrons in order to achieve an outer shell electron configuration that is closest to that non-noble gas. This is because the noble gas electronic configuration or 8 outer electron shell is the most stable in the entire periodic table, and it's a natural tendency of any element to move towards more stability.